side, taken in by Renfro. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Holding offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. David Ojabo. Make that now 8.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the middle with Cook. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Take it at the 37. Shreds him with a stiff arm. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. Going right back to Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but the...
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ashton Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Hill puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson with their 2nd touchdown.
Here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They run again on first down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance.
Down. Check right. Set.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
What a way to start the 2nd half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. A give up the middle to Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now at Ford Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just get 4 onto that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Great, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play on this